How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Farming Simulator 19 Survival Series. So we are on our way to the shop and we have got a trailer with a gator and a front loader attachment, I guess is what you'll call it. But we are going to be selling all of this today. So we are in the process of decluttering the farm. I'm not going to do anything yet in terms of tractors because the episode where we spoke about that hasn't actually gone live yet at the time that I'm recording this. So I don't want to be making any big decisions without hearing what you guys have to say about it first. So we are going to be selling this though. So we're going to be selling the gator and the attacher and the trailer as well. We are not going to be selling the pickup truck just yet. That is definitely going to happen. I know that. We are going to replace it with something with a bit of a higher towing capacity. But we're not going to do that just yet because, well, we don't really have the money to do that. So pickup trucks are expensive. Right. Let's reverse this back. We can turn that on. So we've got $129,000 at the moment. So a day has passed since the last episode, and apparently going to be a bit of a cloudy day today. Alrighty-o. Let's get that sold. So I'm not going to bother repairing anything. So that is, ooh, that's $3,500. Sell that. I think that's worth more than the gator. Yeah, $3,000. Right. Sell that. That is heartbreaking though. I do love the gator. I would absolutely love to have a side-by-side in real life. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't have anywhere to use it, but man, would I love to have one. That would be so nice. Goodness me. Anyways, maybe one day. Right. Let's have a quick look. Oh, there was a sale on Big Buds. We can't afford a Big Bud, but pretty cool. Right, belt systems. So we are going to need quite a lot of conveyor belts, but I'm just going to buy them as we need them. And first off, I want to have a look at this. So this is the Can Agro HD922VT. What a name. Metal fenders or plastic. Yeah, the metal looks nice. Factory new. Yeah, we'll go factory new on that. And this is going to be the conveyor belts, I think, that we are going to, or the auger, that we are going to use for grabbing the sorted potatoes and dropping them into trailers. So we're going to have 3 of these. But I only want to buy one for now. Firstly, to make sure it's going to work. And secondly, I also want to see if we can use this to get the potatoes out of the big shed. Because we need to, well, move them. And actually, while we are here, let's have a quick look. Because I do want another trailer. Yes, another trailer, but I want something that doesn't have the axle at the front, something that's easy to move around the farm, something that tips backwards, because we are gonna have to have a dedicated trailer that's only gonna do things like potato work and canola and that sort of thing. So basically that new area, we need something to just handle that. Right, let's have a look. I do love this Marston trailer. 29,000. This is a very, very nice trailer. I think I'm going to get this. This is such a nice trailer. I do love it. Really, really nice. Marston red. Ooh, that's nice. I mean, I do like the blue, the old blue. I think that'll fit the farm really well. Let's go with the blue. The old blue. That looks kind of nice. That is design color. I don't know exactly what that changes. Is that inside the wheel? No. I don't know what that does, to be honest. Right, so we're just going to leave it blue. And then wheels, we'll just leave white. That's fine. Right, so configuration is going to be grain. I think, yeah, we can do potatoes. I just wanted to check, because you never know. Right, so that is old blue and white. That is grain. Wheel brand. BKT, that's fine. That looks absolutely fine. We'll buy this Well, it has to be used because we've got used paint on it. So I don't really mind too much with the... Ooh. Okay, I like the grey, so we're going to use that. No beacons. Marston branding. Ladders. We don't really need a ladder. Cover. Yes. Yes, we can ooh, that is the... That's what that is. Right, okay, yeah, we'll go... What was that? Onyx. Alright. So we're going to do that. That is a very nice trailer. Righty. I would buy that new, but we're going to go use paint because it just looks nice. There we go. And hopefully we can hook that auger onto the back of this. I don't know if these are linkable. I don't think so. No. It doesn't look like it. We'll have to come back for that. Right. But for now, we are going to grab this auger. I think we can tow it with this. And I'll come back for the trailer. That trailer is not very big. Looking in sort of compared to the pickup truck. Not a very big trailer. But that's fine. We don't need a huge trailer. We're just going to be moving a few things around. And hopefully this can pick potatoes off the ground. So I'm thinking maybe you need to sort of dump into this. But I am hoping that it'll pick potatoes up from the ground if we just stick it in there and put a trailer under it. But yeah, so I'm going to run this back to the farm at a massive speed of 120 kilometers an hour. And I'll go back, I'll grab the trailer, we'll give it a service, we'll probably give it a wash because it looks a bit worse for wear right now. And then we shall see if this thing works for the potatoes. If it doesn't, we're going to make another trip to the shop and buy another conveyor belt until we basically find something that works. Alright, we are on our way back to the farm and that was ridiculous. So I'm not even joking, about 3 hours has passed since the last time we drove down this road. And it's just been struggle after struggle after struggle. But I think I've got an idea. Anyways, we are carrying methanol. So we are carrying 6 IBCs of methanol. So I thought while I drive up to the shop, I might as well grab some of these because we are going to be needing them very, very shortly. And I have bought a few augers and I've played around with a load of them to try and figure out what is going to work best. And at one stage I couldn't get them to work at all, and it took me quite some time to figure out what works and what doesn't. So what we've got at the moment is we've got 4 of these ones, and they are can aggro, so it's almost the same as the one that we bought, but it's not the same. The one that we bought I couldn't get to work at all. So that went back to the shop, and this works. And there is just one problem with them, is you cannot attach them to a vehicle. Or at least I can't. Because I think there's an issue with the manual attach. So once you've attached it to a vehicle, you can't unattach it. You can't unhook it because it won't unhook the... I think it's a power cable. So, yeah. That is a bit of an issue. But otherwise, it works perfectly fine. And I've actually used these ones before, and they're quite nice. Although, admittedly, I only discovered today that this pipe is extendable, so you can actually extend it quite a bit. I used to have it sort of down there, the default length. And, yeah, that wasn't great. I always thought this thing is just a tad too short. I would like for it to be a little bit taller and a little bit longer. And, yeah, I should have just pressed a button to do that. But yeah, so these are great. I think it's just with the manual attach we've got a very slight issue. But, that's okay. It's not a big deal. Right. And that is the one that we've got. And all of them were bought secondhand. And these ones will actually pick up off the floor as well. The other 3 that we've got is over here. So they are set up like that. So I hope that's going to work. I really don't know. And also one thing I did notice was these things were the wrong way around. So I had to switch them around because, yeah, the low end was that side. So, and I wanted to process that way so I can put a trailer in there. So I had to swing them around. And that didn't take long at all because lining them up is quite freaking difficult. So, yeah, that was sarcasm. If you didn't catch that, that probably took about 20 minutes. Right, so they are set up here, and hopefully they are going to collect that. I don't know if I have to sort of... I'll probably have to start this and manually do something, but I don't know. We'll see. I did think about maybe putting something here, sort of an auger that goes there, and then dumps a big pile into here of clean potatoes, and then 3 more augers that sort of just goes to each individual sorter, and then it can sort of automate this entire process, and you can even put a conveyor belt in here to dump on the ground and it'll fill that up. So all you basically have to do is dump potatoes. I mean, if you really want to, you can probably just grab them out of here and put them straight into there with augers and everything, but I don't want augers all over the place, and I do want to do some of the work manually. So eventually we'll probably get an auger to fill that thing. So we can just dump on the ground and it'll fill that. And we'll probably do the same for this as well. But for now, we're just going to use the front loader to sort of fill all of that in. So that is fine. We also need to buy a water trailer because some of this needs water. Anyways, we need to unload this somewhere. I don't know where. I think at the full point there, maybe. Let's have a look. I don't know. Open cover. Open product menu. I don't know how to do this. Should we just put them down? Could try that. That's not going to do anything by the looks. Oh, it might. There is some sort of a something there. But I think I'll have to take them off the trailer. Alright, let's grab the... maybe the Voltra? We don't have pallet forks for the front loader, so we'll probably grab the Voltra and then... or we shall grab the pallet forks. And I'm really leaning towards selling the Mercedes and the Massey. This John Deere will probably stay. I don't know about the Valtra yet. We'll see. I'm kind of itching to replace it as well, but I don't know yet. In fact, if I'm going to replace it with anything, it'll probably be a similar size, but most likely just older. And I know that sounds completely backwards, but yeah, if I replace it, I'll probably get something older rather than something newer. That doesn't seem right. Nope, that's not right at all. Come on. There we go. When in doubt, get a bigger hammer. Oh, and I put the Mercedes over there because I'm just trying to thin that area out up there as much as I can to see if it makes any sort of a difference at all. The attachment we can actually leave because I need to go get the forks. So we'll just leave it here because this is most likely where it's going to get used. There we go. You can live there for now. Alright. This shed is actually extremely handy. We can actually use some of those for vehicles as well. While there's no crops in there. We are going to be moving the potatoes, hopefully today, into that new area. So that we can also see how many potatoes we've got. Right, do we need the weights? No, probably not. Where did I put the implements? Oh yeah, up at the top. Oh, and this is very handy to be able to drive through here. Love that. Absolutely fantastic. I would love for the silos to be gone, though. But that'll happen eventually. Where are they? There they are. Never really found a good place to put all of this. I don't really know. Maybe someday we'll build something specifically for that. I think you get some racks where you can put them in. That could actually be quite nice at the back of a shed or something. Might need to look into that. Right. Let's get one of them unloaded. And we'll see if it actually does anything. Okay. That should be okay. Take that off. And try and line this up properly. Probably one of the most difficult things to do in Farming Simulator 19. It's like pallet handling and bale handling and things like that. Which really shouldn't be, because it's one of the easiest things in real life. Well, I wouldn't say super easy. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Well, that takes a while. I wonder if I maybe just wasn't, or was maybe a little bit impatient. Maybe it could unload from the trailer. Well, we'll see. If any of this isn't full, then we know we can just unload from the trailer. Oh, that is clipping. Why is that clipping? What is going on right now? Dang it. Right. How about that? Finicky. Goodness. That's full. Yeah, so I guess we just have to do this. So I'm gonna get the other 4 unloaded real quick. And yeah, then we'll go get some canola and start making diesel. Alright, this is the last one, and I don't know how much this thing takes, but apparently it's a lot. So, oh, there we go. Ooh, I think we're gonna be spot on. 12,000 liters. Okay, that was a complete guess, but a very accurate one, so very good. Very, very good. Right, so I'm just gonna leave the Voltro here for now, because we'll probably use it again for something. If we don't, I'll just move it back. And next thing we need to do is we need to take the front loader and see if we can get some canola out of the silos straight into that bucket, because that would be quite handy if we could do that. Right. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if there's another way we can do this other than having augers or conveyor belts. That's fine. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how much that thing can take. Can we do this? No. Right. Okay. That is okay. That's fine. Not a big deal. So what we will do is we'll grab the Ford with our new trailer, and we shall just bring the canola over here and then dump it on the ground and then scoop it up with this and then throw it into that thing. So I think what we will do is just move. Let's just move this first. I don't really know if I want to do any of this in a time lapse, because you guys might be interested in how this works. It does seem like this is a very slow and time consuming process, and I don't know what I'm doing, and it might seem that I don't know what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing. So this is all a sort of trial and error process. And yeah, today's episode is probably going to be a little bit slower paced than usual. And I know some of you don't like that, so apologies if you don't. I know others do like this sort of thing, and yeah. Hope you like this. So, let's see. This is a pretty decent sized trailer. We shall get, what, about 500 bushels? 411. Okay, so it's not going to take that many trailers. The thing is, it's going to take a while to scoop all of this up with that front loader. But it's fine. It is absolutely fine. Definitely would be much, much easier if we just dump it on the ground with a conveyor, and we'll see how difficult this is, and if it's way too much work, then we'll just do that. We'll buy another conveyor. They're not that expensive, or an auger. They're not too expensive, and well, that's why it's not running. Alright. Let's see. I also want to try and move the potatoes. Is that empty? Nope. It wants me to move forward. Well, that's a lot of canola. It'll be interesting to see how much that thing takes. Alright. We'll leave the Ford here. I do like the Ford. The Ford is definitely one that's going to stay around the farm for a while. The Mercedes and the Massey, at this stage, probably not. Right. I hope this thing has enough reach. Should do. Looks like it. There we go. Right, let's see. Oh, okay, we're going to be able to put a lot of canola in there. And I think this will just sort of do its thing. So we're going to fill that up. Oop. There we go. This thing is maybe a little bit on the low side for that, but we'll manage for now. It'll be fine. I do like that it's got a pretty big bucket. 4,000 litre bucket. And that is the size that it came with. I didn't adjust anything to get a 4,000 litre bucket. It is what it is. Maybe at some stage we can buy a nice big front loader. Because I do like doing things like this rather than just using conveyor belts for everything. It is quite nice to do things like this manually. Probably sometimes a little bit on the boring side to watch. But again, some people do enjoy that, and generally, if you've been around the channel for a while, generally you would know that I try and make the episodes quite fast-paced. So, yeah, having a bit of a slower one every now and then is probably not the worst thing in the world. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get the rest of the canola in here. I'll probably go and get some more trailers and fill this up. And after that, we can start moving some potatoes. So we're going to use our new auger and our new trailer. And we are going to move all of the potatoes from where they are now into the first bay over there in the new sheds. So that'll probably be time-lapse just to speed things up a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to carry on here for a little while. Get all of this knocked out and see if this machine is gonna actually do something, because it would be a pity if we put all of our crop in there and it does absolutely nothing. And we'll also have to buy a trailer at some stage to be able to sell the diesel. I also want to try and keep some. I wonder if we can actually fill a vehicle just from there. I mean, it would make sense. There are some pumps over there. So let's see if this has done anything yet. I can hear something happening, but... oh yes, there's 70 diesel. Interesting, 70 liters of diesel. So let's see if we can actually refill our front loader with our own biodiesel. Oh, we can. That is brilliant. Wait, did we just pay for that? I don't know. I might be seeing things, but I'm almost sure I saw the money moving. Maybe it was just a shadow. I mean, it wouldn't make sense if we make the diesel and then use the diesel and then pay for the diesel. That doesn't make any sense at all. But anyway, I'm going to get this knocked out and throw all of our canola in there because it is obviously working. And I'll put some more diesel in this thing and see if we're actually paying for it. And yeah, then we'll jump into a time-lapse. So we'll probably jump into a time-lapse right now where we are moving the potatoes. So I'll get this knocked out off screen. And yeah, when we're done with the potato moving, then I'll catch up with you guys and we'll get our plans together for what's next. Alright, that is going to be the final load for today. So I'm guessing we're probably about halfway through the potatoes. And I wanted to do all of them today, but it is just a lot of potatoes and it does take a long time. So we will carry on with that in the next episode. I do want to check on our biodiesel real quick. And we've got a decent pile of potatoes in here already. And I do love that counter. We'll go have a quick look how much we've got in here. Now we'll stop there. And I do know that the augers that we're using for the potatoes isn't exactly ideal for potatoes. You'd rather use a belt system. But the belt systems are just very, very expensive. And they are a little bit clunky. So they're difficult to work with. So I know it's not completely authentic. But that is what we're going to go with for now. When we start making a lot more money and we do have just money to spend, then we'll move into more the belt side of things. But there we go, 101,500 liters. Beautiful. So the rest of it we will move in the next episode, and we'll also start washing potatoes in the next episode. And over here, let's see how this is doing. Oh, and I did check the footage when I put diesel in. It was just my imagination. We did not pay for that diesel. There we go, 560 liters of diesel. We are pretty much topped up on canola, so we still have a bit of canola in there. I did actually pour that and everything poured out on the ground here. So I had to clean that up. And yeah, we still have a little bit in there, and that's all we've got. But yeah, that's a good 40,000 liters. I think there's a counter on here. Yeah, there we go. 39,400. So, pretty good. That is a slow process. And it does mean that we'll get a bit of silage, which is interesting. Probably, I don't know, sell that or keep it, or I don't know. Don't really know what we'll do with that. Diesel is going to take a while to make. I don't know how much of the diesel we'll actually end up selling. We'll have to see. That we can put away. I do want to go over there and have a look at how many potatoes we've got left and turn the auger off. But yeah, I mean, we are going to keep a lot of that diesel just for running the equipment on the farm, because that does save quite a bit of money. So we can refill our vehicles there free of charge. I mean, if we've got a lot of diesel, which I suspect we probably will do, then there we go, turn that off. Beautiful. So we've cleaned out a decent chunk of this shed. And very soon we'll be able to put equipment back in here. And yeah, we might actually just move the combine over here and just leave the big tractor in there. I don't know. I don't like empty sheds. So we'll put something in there. We shall see. Yeah, that is a much smaller heap. So I would say we're probably about halfway. So we shall see. But that is going to be it for today, guys. So again, this was a much slower episode than usual. Very few time lapses. I do try and make these episodes quite, what would you call them? Not really exciting, but packed full of content, if I can put it that way. I try to do as much as we possibly can in one episode. Today, I don't feel like we really did that, but we did something interesting, something we haven't done before, and we played around with some new equipment. And yeah, the biodiesel is going to be pretty freaking cool. Potato washing will start in the next episode, and probably sorting as well. We'll still have to see how that whole system is going to work. We might need to make it a bit more efficient than what it is now. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.